Oh. Hello, everybody! Welcome to Madness of the Land, a D&D show where we play, well, D&D. I mean, come on, it's in the title. Okay, I've lost myself now. Sorry, look, I am on okay, I wasn't talking to you guys about it, but I am on a lot of medication because I've had a really awful cold all week. I am...
Today's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna make it interesting.
Have a fun show for everybody today. We're all gonna die.
Anyway, all right. Why don't we dive into it then? Of course, if you haven't been here, it's been a lot of fun, a lot of interesting things happening with this second season. Let's go over how the characters are feeling, then kind of, as I like to do, and then we'll review kind of what happened last time. So, Tesh, how's Nokren feeling with the new friends you're making?
Apprehensive about the whole idea of murdering someone to make friends.
How's Signe doing?
Pretty much the same.
Clicky.
Oh, he doesn't care about killing them all. He thinks it's crazy that we walked into a den of aggressive, big, strong creatures. That's his problem.
He's like, why did we go here in the first place? Dorian?
All a part of the plan.
It's always a part of Dorian's plan. So yeah, last time, Dorian and Usak, who hopefully Tiv will be able to join us on one of our breaks.
It's on my shoulder right now.
Yeah.
Pretend to be a second Fafnir.
Yeah. They managed to save the rest of the team from certain doom from an earth elemental. And the rest of you then all finished up your kind of exploration around town, talked to some people, talked to the giant tree again, the Life Father, and decided to explore beyond the bridge, in which you've now found a ruin in the center of a forest that was a pretty awful forest. And a poor baboon died horrifically.
It was a trickster's bag baboon. It didn't even really exist.
It existed in our hearts.
It didn't have a real...
It existed in my heart. You fuck.
It didn't have a real soul.
It was stupid because it didn't leave anything left for Clicky to grab.
Anyway, yeah, they found a den of orcs and ogres who are apparently in some kind of war. And they've managed to peacefully make contact with the shaman of the orc tribe. And I've convinced the shaman of the orc tribe to totally be friends with them. Which, in the process, the shaman of the orc tribe's like, great, we can be friends. You have to murder our current leader. Our current leader is a warmonger.
Oh dear.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. So, now, let's see here. Grorik will be like, when you are prepared, I will take you to see our leader, to see Orak.
Oh right, Orak and Gorik. I finally forgot that these two have the same name.
The most different names
The
can get.
same, but different.
But slightly different.
But the
To the point
same.
where I have no idea who is who.
Grorik, it's Grorik, Grorik, and I'm sorry, Orak, Orack.
The same.
Okay.
But different.
They are spelled very differently. It's just
Yes,
as soon as you
but
read
they're
them.
not pronounced differently.
That is,
So, that's like you think, oh no, but it's spelled Fyche, but it's said fish.
Don't kill him.
I'm sorry. I'm just mad because Orik and Grorak are the same.
the thing is, I haven't even noticed that they were this close until we did this.
This is why you say the names out loud.
Yes.
Beforehand.
A mad
Names,
plan, wild, insane.
names are bad for me.
So, we're going now? We can't, like, go tomorrow or, like, next week?
No.
Definitely can't go next week.
Oh, okay.
Can we... Will it go straight into a fight, or can we have a chance to talk to him beforehand?
I doubt he will want to talk. He will bring his axe and murder.
That sounds
that would
really
make
bad. I mean,
Sounds like an absolute delight. I'd still like to have a chat with him first. I understand that would be putting myself at risk, but I trust my friends here to step in if he gets a little bit out of hand.
Yeah.
And I don't doubt that he will. I'm going in fully prepared for that.
At least then it would be
Oh, it will be
retaliation.
better if he attacks me. If we go in there, swords drawn, we start to look like villains. You start to look like a villain.
I didn't know orcs could whistle.
Don't know where the tusks are coming out. Really, depending on how they can parse their lips.
well, I also have something that might help. He
Alright.
pulls out in his bag and pulls out this small vial of very dark tinted, bubbly looking substance. And he goes, I have some poison that we can, like, put into his food or something so we don't have to actually fight him. I mean, if he dies, he dies, right?
I don't know too much about orcs, but what I have heard is they're fairly hardy. With that...
He is incredibly hardy. I doubt their poison would work.
How
He
big
eats
is
that
his heart?
Very large. He's big for orc.
Oh, good.
We should go do this.
You're excited?
That
now?
was not what... That was not what I was expecting him to say out of that.
Why? I mean, yeah, I mean, Dorian's, like, really fast, right? And Nokren, you're huge, and you're like a dragon. And Signe has her eyes. And stuff. We got this, I think.
And I have my magic! As she kind of, like, you know, holds her face forward, and, like, her hands glow with electricity. Now you can really, like, get a good view of that part of her, like, face where it's just skull, because it's been, like, you know, flayed off, and it's really, like, creepy.
Is Zusak stuck as a lizard?
He's just not doing anything.
Hanging out here.
He just hisses or something.
Yeah.
Like Fafnir all over again.
Can I have the heart, though? That's all I really want.
Well, that's why you're excited now, Clicky.
Well, I mean, strength usually is tied with the natural forces of magic, and I might be able to make something really powerful with it.
Oh,
I don't know if they're going to be okay with you just...
I mean, you just want the head, right? Gorak.
Grorek!
Yeah,
Very close for the first try, honestly.
Gorak.
He doesn't
Okay.
usually do that well, if I'm being honest. It was much better than expected.
You would be good to remember my name, little goblin. Grorek the Rotten.
Can I just call you Rotten?
Only my friends may.
Okay. Can I have the heart, though? That's really all I care about.
I guess you could have the heart. It is the best part, and it would feed our children for many weeks.
I do recommend against that, if I'm just throwing out suggestions here.
Nothing
usually-
goes to waste in this place.
No, not suggesting you have him go to waste. Rather, just you know
Did
what?
you see the scorpions and centipedes outside?
Yes,
Nothing
I-
goes to waste in this place.
Yes, no, I yes. Perhaps, and this is, you can take it or leave it, really, but, no, you know what? We'll talk about that later. Don't worry about it. It's not
Peace
important right
first,
now.
then we talk more. Then we feast.
You know,
Okay.
we might Clicky can eat enough for the rest of us, without a doubt. But we'll talk. So can you describe for me the location that we're going to have this discussion with?
We must pass through the warrens.
Oh, good. Good.
They should not be any problems passing through there.
No.
I like that word shoot. That always goes well.
I know a secret passage into the warrens. We can avoid the main battlement.
Okay. Does that secret passage open from both sides?
Yes, but it leads to a storage room near the warrens.
Good. More what I mean is that should all of this not go to plan, do we have a way out without running back through the main battlements, as you call them?
If this not goes to plan, we shall die in a great battle.
Right.
Okay, I don't like that plan.
Just to be clear,
I don't like that at all.
just to be clear, the storage room is how far away from where we're going to be?
Very close.
Good. All right. Good. Looking at that as a potential option, we might want to consider not dying. Usually.
There will be others to carry on our ways. Do not worry.
We'll
I
talk.
don't think we can afford, our city can afford us dying though.
No. The issue for, well, they sent us out here. They can clearly afford us to some extent.
I expect the goblin to escape. They are cowardly.
Yes, yeah, I'll be out.
You're not wrong.
He may bring word of your glory back to your people.
Oh, good. All right. Well,
I probably won't go back to them.
I mean, they might put you back in that lovely cell.
They also might hang me. Because
That's true.
You guys are kind of important. You got a house and everything, and I don't,
Did they give you the attic?
Yeah. I didn't get gifted a house. Well, before we go, I know you might not want to, and he reaches inside his alchemy bag, pulls out a couple of those really dark red vials. He says, hold on to these, and if you need to drink them, they'll help you heal. Okay? I don't want to have to climb up you every time you need a healing. It's kind of hard, and it puts me really close to the daggers.
Oh, she's gonna pull out like a vial that looks kind of similar to it, like put her hand on your shoulder. You are master of the potion craft, are you not, small one? Excellent. Thump, like just a thump on your shoulder. We shall get along great.
You guys hear like a small crack, like his back pops. Okay.
Okay.
Do we need to disguise? Or are we just gonna go as is?
I will convince those around us of your safety. They are quite dumb.
Okay. I've heard that.
I am quite smart for an orc.
On a scale of 1 to 20, where would you say you're rated? Bit of an odd scale, admittedly. You could do it 1 to 10 if you prefer.
Make it a 5.
I'm just gonna say, she seems both to have not an actual amount of intelligence or wisdom whatsoever.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Seems like
who's getting those
if you
clues?
would compare it to an actual average orc, those here are both dumber and unwiser than your average orc. She's closer.
Oh no, they've been here for a while.
Yes.
Inbreeding.
Yeah.
No,
There's one with like an extra arm that's just sticking out of its neck. Just weird. Like,
that, but more they've been here for a while in the realm, the place that slowly drove the Kaladite to become the Kaladar.
Mm-hmm. Different things happen to different creatures here. They just got dumber.
Okay, well we can use that.
Mm-hmm.
But who's getting the?
Now.
She's smart for them.
Hey, if I can keep them alive, it's not evil.
It depends on your perspective.
Let us go to glorious death.
You said you were handing out potions before. Who were getting those? Clicky.
I was only listening. Just for the audience. Could you reiterate
you
that?
You were handing out potions before. Who's getting them?
I can give them to everybody. Everyone can get one.
Oh, sweet.
You can only drink one a day, though. So once you drink it, I can't do it again.
Okay.
What do you mean once I drink it, you can't do it again?
I can make an infinite amount of healing potions.
Yes.
But I can only give it to a person. They can only use it once that whole day.
Oh, so I'm limited to one. You can
Yes.
still make more.
Yeah.
He
can make
more.
any number, but he can only heal a person once a day, basically.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Oh, that's cool.
so it's like the weird thing of like, it's very powerful yet not super powerful because like if you're talking about, he could cure everybody in the world once a day.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be great in a battle. I'd be great after a battle.
Yeah.
Just go into the stock going.
Bottles.
So many would break.
Yeah,
They would.
but then think of how much glass there would be. Oh no, wait, no, that glass doesn't work like that. With his things, does
Plus
it? They
it
shatter and
disappears.
disappear.
Everything disappears.
Yeah.
It returns to the bag.
Alright,
Okay.
so Grorik will begin to leave the room, effectively leading you back the way you came. Are you following her?
I'm gonna be behind Nokren. Actually, no, because
Yeah.
Nokren's probably gonna be in the front. I'm gonna be behind Dorian.
I was going to say
Yeah,
I'm actually probably in the front.
Oh, actually, yeah. No, you'd
I'm
be
gonna be
you
doing
than
the
me. Yeah.
Yeah. And you're fine to have 10 feet. So I'm going to be in front here, and I need to be right up close. So.
Clicky will ask her, Rotten One,
Grorik!
how far is it? Is it a long distance, or,
We are very close comparison to probably the journey you have been on.
that doesn't help, those...
Come now!
Okay.
Death
I'm gonna
awaits
follow
us,
Nokren.
or glory, or both.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about it, Clicky. If we walk, we walk.
What?
It takes time.
I was thinking about casting something on you to make you stronger, but there's a time limit, so I
Don't
just
do it.
wanted...
Probably just wait.
Don't do it yet.
Okay. I just don't want to... Okay. Alright. Hey, Nokren! And he's gonna get right behind him. And just...
I will prepare myself, though, first. She kind of, like, does a spell to herself, and she feels... It feels as though she enhances herself for a second. Let me just roll something here.
Pills do not work, audience.
Alright. Ooh, okay.
That's
She
aggressive.
Do
Yeah,
I
that took a
have that
second.
spell? Do I know what she did?
she false lifed herself.
That's what I say. I
Yeah.
have that spell.
Yeah.
Like,
She cast
oh,
false life on herself, gave herself a bunch of bonus hit points.
You see the skin crawling back up around her worn skull.
Just Creed. You got Creed music crawling under
Oh,
my
Not
skull.
an image I needed, ever.
I mean, she could have used a higher level spell slot for that too. She doesn't have much stuff for third level, so she also uses one of her third level spell slots and have a lot of extra hit points.
Sure. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Terrifying.
She'll also
Oh
like,
yeah, we need her to live or we're screwed as well. Sorry.
and she'll pull out her battle axe because she's an orc
Right?
spellcaster. I mean,
That's actually really
The axe is the staff. Like she just put an axe head on her staff.
I cast Swing.
I mean, she's actually pretty decent with a battle axe. She is proficient and wears a chain shirt on. So I mean,
Just FYI, I would have gave her a healing potion too.
oh, okay.
I mean, makes sense. Mages are good with battle axes.
She is.
I mean, orc mages.
It's how I
Yeah.
won a game of Betrayal at Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
I was a mage, and I picked up a battle axe, and one-shot a guy.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's betrayal makes sense. Anyway, so she will lead you back the way you came from her quarters through the barracks, and through the barracks, of course, the orcs will have like funny looks on their faces, but like she'll give some kind of stupid. For those of you who speak Orcish, she'll give kind of something really dumb excuse and be like, disguised to trick. So they think that you're now orcs in disguise rather than the other way around, and they're like, oh, makes sense!
Alright.
Wow.
Good.
I have no idea what's going on.
It's delightful.
It's for the best. She's actually highly charismatic for the orcs, too.
Good.
So let me just roll a d20 here and see how she rolls. She's very persuasive.
Good. I think that was
Or
a
deceptive.
deception.
Probably. They will roll a d20 and let's see what they roll.
Oh fuck!
It looks like it's better, but it's not.
A minus.
It's a minus, and she has a plus.
Yeah.
and the difference is enough.
Oh, good. So their wisdom is at least what, -3?
Her charisma is +3.
Oh, so they're okay. All right. So yeah, so theirs just needs to be -1 at the lowest end. Well, -2 probably.
Yeah. It's yeah. Anyway.
It's a minus. Cool. No, yeah. Great.
Anyway, so she'll then lead you through the, of course, kind of battlement that you went through, the defense chamber, and back down the hall you started coming out from, where you originally could have made a right or headed straight to the chamber where you came to the defenses. She'll lead you to that right path.
Forgot there was another path.
This way.
I did not.
There was technically another path that you could have traveled from behind the defenses, but she doesn't lead you down that way. Behind their, like, makeshift wall they put together.
Mm-hmm.
Give me perception checks, all around. I'm going to roll one for her, too, and see how well this goes.
Can I roll one for faster?
Fuck yeah.
20s.
Can I roll one for faster?
She hears nothing. She hears nothing. Oh my god.
Is she like, did she roll a -1 total?
Let me see what her perception is. I can't remember. I think she's oh, that's right.
I mean, if she's druid, her wisdom would be higher.
Oh no, that's right. She's trained in Arcana and Persuasion. Ooh.
Oh shucks.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So
We got 2 nat 20s.
she has a -2.
Good.
Anyway, you hear the sounds of fighting up ahead. It sounds like, for those of you that, I guess, maybe that you don't recognize the language of Orcish, that you don't know it, but you recognize it as a language. At least Nokren, you definitely do. And plus some kind of larger, deeper voices. You estimate maybe 7 or 8 individuals seem to be fighting.
Should there be fighting up ahead?
Fighting? What?
I hear fighting. Like,
Yeah, I do too.
a lot of fighting. Like, I'd say roughly a little bit less than 10 people fighting.
Yeah, and it sounds like there's 2 different languages. Or
Oh!
different voices.
I hear Orcish.
Oh. Ah. That is fighting zone. They must be having another skirmish. We wait. Let me know when they stop making noises of killing.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we could watch?
No.
Guess we don't want to really participate in either side.
We don't want to push it.
We want to try and make peace, yeah.
Plus, the less people that know we're here, the easier it might be to get away.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you can wait, since you've stopped Corin from walking. In case she would have just kept going.
I'll switch to Goblin, and I'll say to Dorian, I keep getting your name wrong, sorry.
That's okay.
I'll say, You might be able to get a better hint if they finish or not if you sneak ahead. They're pretty stupid people.
I'm not really that kind of rogue, but alright. I know I'm roguishly handsome. But...
If you say so. I mean, you all look alike to me.
Nokren's just gonna reach over and put the hood on.
Wait, do you understand Goblin too?
No, but like...
But he understands the situation.
Oh, yeah, he's like, go to sneak
probably
away, and
understand.
he's like... Gotcha.
Yeah, no, I am gonna sneak ahead and perceive. I know we have Fafnir as well, and I'd actually like Fafnir to come with me if that's something.
Yeah, Fafnir will go with you.
Having 2 sets of eyes would be helpful.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm watching through his eyes.
So I do have the hood up, so that gives me advantage on stealth checks.
Does my tiny dragon friend need to roll stealth?
It would, yes.
Okay. Good
20.
thing he has a +4.
Okay.
He is fine.
Okay. You can easily kind of sneak up around the edge of the passage wall, and it leads into this large chamber. You can see that after the chamber, the hallway continues across from here. There's a passage to your right, and there's a door on the left wall from the way you're facing. You can see that there appears to be 6 orcs fighting with 2 ogres in here. The battle seems to be going kind of like at a stalemate. If you continue to watch it for a while, it will look like one of the ogres will take a lot of damage. 2 of the orcs are knocked down, and a third one is injured. And at this kind of point in time, the sides will withdraw. So, like, one of the ogres is relatively uninjured. The other one has taken, like, a lot of wounds. He looks like he's, like, barely standing. He's kind of getting helped. The other 2 of the orcs are dragging away the 2 unconscious ones, and the third one is helping the third injured one. So it looks like they kind of fought to a stalemate.
Okay. Do they look like they're done?
It does look like they're done. It will take a little while, like a minute or 2 of fighting. They had a pretty epic fight.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I'll head back
Mm-hmm.
and let them know.
Yep.
They look done. It looked hi. Stalemate.
Yeah. There are not good enough numbers for us to push forward and warrant sacrifices most of the time. So, most skirmishes result in wounds. Very little fall on either side. At least now.
How close was that to where we're going?
We still have a few rooms to travel. Come. Did you see door? We traveled through door.
Did I see a door?
Oh, you did see which way the orcs went.
Okay,
The orcs went
All right.
the passage that was, like, continuing the direction you guys were headed.
Cool.
And
Great.
the ogres went to the passage to your right.
Yeah, I just didn't know if that was the door
Yeah.
you were talking about.
Yeah, no. The door is to the left, so...
Sorry.
And she'll kind of, like, then lead you into that room. That is the way to ogre territory. When we have head, you take that way.
How big is this gap, this hallway?
The hallway is, like, maybe 15 feet wide, 10 feet... Like, I wouldn't say, like, between 10 and 15 feet tall ceiling. So it's, like, it's high enough for an ogre to pass through, but, like, they couldn't be side by side, but they can kind of be next to each other a little bit, kind of thing. It's an ogre will fit, but not, like, great in these passageways. The room itself is a little higher of a ceiling, maybe like 20-foot ceiling, and it's maybe like a 40 by 40 room, so it's a pretty big chamber actually down here.
All right, just looking at the entrance, the 15-foot entrance.
Well, all these open passages are like 15 feet like this, so the one you're in currently is like that too.
Okay, I'm just looking towards the one that they went down, just by looking at it. If I hooked up some rope to go across it, would it trip, like, the first set of ogres that are coming in? Like,
if you could somehow hide it, but there doesn't really like a lot of stuff to hide it, because it's just an open passage. And this room is just like an open room with no decorations in it. You can see the scars of battle in this place, Like there's scratches and dents and blood stains all over the place. So it looks like there's been a lot of battles here.
I'm gonna go. Hold on. Can I do something real quick? Just in case we have to run. And I'm gonna pull out with both hands really heartily. Pull out the hunting trap and just go to put it in the middle of that hallway and set it.
Which
and
hallway? The ogre's hallway?
The ogre's hallway. Like
The one that you're not going towards right now?
No. Just in case we have to leave and the ogres come.
Oh, you're like...
It's
Yeah.
preventative measures.
Yes.
Yeah. And he's gonna put it down, and then I'll take some like scraps from the like pieces of the rats and stuff I've been collecting, and just
You know what
put it around
Orcus
it
is
so
going
it
to be
looks
like, la la la, oh!
I don't care. I don't give a shit about these.
Gort's gonna like scratch her head and like look at it and like, that looks pretty obvious. They will probably take it and see it as gift. Good work! Peace gift.
Okay.
Okay, good. Hopefully they'll grab it first.
You're turning into a politician there, Clicky. Congratulations.
It's like, the thing is like, there's like no good way of hiding the trap, so it really is just like, there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I have my old leather armor. Can I just lay it on top? So, like,
It's
leather
just like-
armor?
I mean, I guess like if you want someone like to reach their hand down and get trapped in it,
Anything that stops them. I don't care about.
it's not gonna stop an ogre.
5 hit points is 5 hit points.
Maybe annoys an ogre, traps him for a little bit.
Yeah, I've in this campaign I've stopped using traps as preventative and started using traps as alerting us.
They're
When
alarms.
something goes, oh, then we know something's coming.
Yeah.
Well, then that works too. If we hear, oh, we're like, oh shit.
we
Are
go
you glad?
we go this way, the other direction from there. Come to door.
Yeah, I hope they like my gift.
They probably will. Alright, so she'll lead you over to the door and lead you into a room that is filled with building material. But building material that Nokren, you at most would recognize. Because you've experienced this kind of stuff before in other places. This is material that looks like it could be used to make constructs. Dozens or hundreds of them.
Okay, so it's the same same material like those stone ones were made out of.
These look to be using, like, basically making, like, simple humanoids, maybe of, like, medium build. Basically more metal than anything.
Okay, and none of them are moving right now.
No, none of them are building.
I
There
would
seems to be a
actually-
number of orcs working in here, trying to... Ah! Please ignore. These are my apprentices.
Sir, yeah, these things, these we've seen them before. Or at least I have.
Similar things. Similar.
Yeah, yeah, but he would say we've seen them before because he doesn't need to complicate things.
Do you know the secrets of the mechanical men? We have been trying to relearn them. It was lost ages ago to our people.
I would warn you, they were very dangerous when I encountered them last. So be
Exactly.
careful.
We shall rebuild our mechanical men and have a great army to protect this place, especially at peace. Both ogres and orcs will have mechanical men to protect us.
Okay, well, if you just be careful because they, the ones that we found had orders to defend the area they were.
These are unbuilt. We shall build them. Do you have ways
Okay.
of learning how to build them?
Do I?
We actually might have. We know the place.
We talk after we kill. We talk
Yeah.
after kill. Perhaps we can trade. You trade knowledge. We give you some. We have plenty.
That okay? Well, we'll talk later.
I like you. Slap. I mean, she actually has a pretty decent strength. She's not like super strong, but she definitely has, orc strength.
So yeah, Cleaseback would have definitely done a pop.
Yeah. It was an unrequested chiropractor visit. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
Acolytes,
hey,
it is fine.
If they can actually make these things work for the good, that could be real good.
We bring revolution. Skull Crusher dies, apprentices. Continue work. New friends help us build army to protect lands. No longer
Oh,
scorpions and centipedes kill us at hand. We
Actually,
kill
that's
them.
See, this could go very poorly very quickly, but it also could be very useful.
This is just orcs. This is just orcs.
This is orcs. Yeah, that's orcs. That is orcs in general.
This is just orcs. This is all this is. I've accepted that.
You know what this is? This is the cure for the genophage.
These are the people you make a settlement around your settlement so they like get attacked first before it gets into yours.
Okay.
Come.
Continuing
You see, there is secret passage in back of this room.
This is gonna be just a fucking door, isn't it? This is gonna be just a fucking door. This is not a secret passage. This is a fucking door.
It's like a wood door. All the other ones were like
No. It actually does look like it does blend with the wall. Yeah, you can't see it. You don't notice it until she points it out. The thing is, like, it is actually pretty decently hidden. The kind of thing that perhaps she would need to roll a 20 to notice on her own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's a slightly hidden door.
No, it's pretty decently hidden, but not enough that she couldn't have noticed it.
Moderately hidden door.
Moderately hidden door?
Okay.
So
Moderately
Probably
hidden.
took her a couple years.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, it's you're not really looking around the room too much. A couple of times searching it, like that 20th time searching it, she actually rolls the 20. It's like, oh, their door.
Great. All right. She's leading the way.
Okay.
This is just fucking worse.
She'll lead you through a kind of secret passage, which we'll go forward, we'll turn to the right, and kind of go over. Here, let us listen. Wait, I'm gonna roll for her to listen.
Oh, no.
That's
God!
No,
Oh
that's
my
bad.
God!
When he's doing that with our allies.
Oh my God! She rolls so badly on perception!
Again!
It's fine. Nokren is so fucking good at listening.
The shield!
the
The
best
shield
counselor.
is good!
I can't believe she rolled
Nokren's just paying attention.
badly!
Alright.
I think someone is.
Oh my God! This is so bad, but I love it! She's like, it's good. There's no one there. And she kind of moves to it,
Wait.
and Nokren's like, wait.
Wait.
You hear some noise of it sounds like someone playing around with something in there for a second, and then you
It sounds
can-
like someone might be in there.
and then you hear like what sounds like a door closing, and then silence.
I heard a door close.
Oh,
I think
they've
I did.
gone then. Swings it open, like not even like paying attention, like trying to be stealthy or anything. So there's a storeroom before you. It's got food, water, basic
Nokren
supplies.
realized that he needs to be the one to pay attention now.
It looks like this room has enough supplies that if rationed properly, could probably last the orcs, as long as their population isn't too large, years. From what you've seen, their population doesn't seem to be too large. They seem to have a pretty good... I mean, what do you take?
Okay.
Just some meat. Just some jerky.
Yeah, you can take some like dried meat out of something. Oh wait, I'll roll a d20
Damn it.
too.
None of us fucking noticed. God damn it.
She
Clicky.
will.
Because
No
we're
one
not
noticed.
Paying attention to Clicky.
No one's paying attention. Quickly.
Paying attention
God
to the
damn it, Clicky.
orc
The
that
idiot in front of us who doesn't
Yes.
understand stealth.
He's like just breathing really heavy. Just-
What have we gotten ourselves into?
All right.
Bad things.
Beyond here is Warrens. We just move quickly and quietly. Do not say anything, and they will leave us alone. Probably.
know the meaning of quiet. I say a draconic.
And in Draconic back, I chime in and just say, there's no such thing as quiet to an orc. Have you met Red?
I don't think so.
Oh, let me tell
Oh, yeah, there's no quiet.
you, there is no quiet when it comes to orcs.
Also, you better like hugs.
Yes, we should introduce you when we get back to town. You'd like Red. He's a lot
Everyone
nicer
likes
than
Red.
Usopp.
Alright,
Really, he's just better than us. This is all in Draconic, by the way. This is not exited Draconic.
Yeah. Nokren knows Draconic, so he's
Exactly.
chimed in.
The only one that
Clicky's
doesn't
there
is
just
Clicky.
Clicky's trying to steal jerky right now.
Yeah, he's actually.
This is why we don't know
Totally,
he's
there.
stealing.
Oh my goodness. Alright.
it's fine. Clicky can
It's
steal stuff, probably.
I don't know if you guys heard that. I really hope you didn't, but my entire foot just popped when I
Ooh.
very painful. Ah.
Holy God, that's what is Zoom doing?
Okay.
I don't know,
So-
is everything fine? What's happening?
everything's on fire again. I think
What?
I don't know.
Fine on my end.
everything's fine. I'm just saying everything's
Oh,
on fire.
The
Again.
stream looks okay.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know.
everything's fine. I'm just saying things are on fire again.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
There we go,
Alright.
okay.
Not
Well,
on
they
the
changed,
side
they
of things,
changed
on
to
our light
speaker.
side.
Yes, okay.
It changed to
Existential
speaker
side.
view.
Right.
It changed to speaker view, except everyone's camera was overlaid onto one slot, and
Okay.
it was weird.
Anyway, Grorik will open the door and lead you into what seems to be the best describes a combination of a mess hall, meeting hall, and warrens. Kind of in the area opposite, like you're entering the door to your left, far to the left of this room, is like sets of tables and stuff around kind of like a cooking pot, with like a cooking, like a cauldron and stuff, which seems to be kind of the mess hall area, maybe a meeting hall area. And then, like, there's a bunch of tables over there with that. And the rest of this room is just basically campsites, where you can see young, elderly, and it looks like probably juvenile, relatively untrained orcs are all kind of huddled together in loose family groups. This place is foul. There's little to no ventilation, and there's probably about 4 individuals bunched together in this place. At least. There is a passage that's sort of directly across from you, and if you kind of enter out and look to the door, there's a door that is on the same wall that you entered in through. There does seem to be 3 orcs here, kind of in the mess hall area, that seem to be warriors. They are recognized by you, Dorian, basically by like similar, like things in the armor and stuff, just mainly by that and like little things like that. They appear to be the 3 injured orcs you saw. They seem to be kind of resting and recovering. Mm-hmm. They seem to be the only kind of warriors here right now. Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we
Can
carry
I
on?
just take a quick scan of the room, just in case, like, for flammable things, in case we need.
I mean,
to...
there's plenty of flammable things. There's refuse and furs and cloth all around the place. I mean, the fact is, this place is like awful.
I don't know if you want to make me do a check. But
You
I
are
kinda-
literally going to be walking by orcs to go through this room because it is so filled with orcs. This is a room that should not have 4 individuals in it, and it's got at least 4 individuals in it. Think of it that way. They are incredibly crowded for space.
No lighting, the family's on fire. Clicky.
If we're running for our lives.
No.
The injured warriors will kind of like look like they're kind of puff up, kind of surprised at what's kind of going on with Grorik, but they're not gonna like, you know, rush forward towards you. It looks like they're kind of gonna be a little on guard, as if like ready for you to come after them. As Grorik leads you to the other door that's on the same wall that you entered into. Here is Orak's chamber. Let us enter.
Or you do anything like incite, and pardon me, before you do anything like start a fight, let me have some words with him.
Fine, you speak. Then we kill.
Wait, then we might kill. Look on.
Mhm.
Talk first. Talk first. Always.
Okay.
All right.
You can enter into the chambers of Aurak, the Skull Crusher. So his room is decorated with strange trophies, including the skulls of 4 ogres on the back wall. And the back of the room is also dominated by a throne made of bones, which seem to be a combination of ogre and orc bones. He kind of has this like small curtain in the southwest corner, and the skin of a dire bear actually dominates the. Or sorry, cave. Like, would it be dire bear? I can't remember if it's a cave bear or dire bear in 5th edition. I might. Giant bear. Giant bear. Its skin dominates the floor of this room. So
Okay.
Aurak, kind of sitting on his throne, kind of like, is surprised. Aurak, you have finally come for me with smooth invaders. As he kind of brooches over to pick up his great axe.
Hello. And this is in Orcish.
Yeah.
My name is Dorian. I'm here to talk.
I will drink your blood from your skull.
First things first.
I'm
before you-
standing next to Dorian.
Yeah.
Just sir.
And like, my hands are on my rapiers, just to be clear, but I'm not drawing them yet. But I am gonna continue to try and speak to him here. Just to be clear, if you raise your weapon against me, you will die today. So, let's start from a point where you and I can at least have a discussion before that happens. Your people are out there in a hole, cramped, without any space, without any room to grow. Your community is at odds with another community that is in the same position. And yet you fight each other. You fight each other like fools. What are you doing? There's a world out there. There's a world out there that the two of you, your two communities, could be pushing out into and actually making a difference.
You'll speak to him for a while, and, like, the best way to describe this is your words cause his eyes to glaze over.
Yeah, good.
And then you just see him, like, his muscles begin to, like, burst, and, like, the armor around him strains as he screams.
Good.
And begins to move forward. So roll initiative.
Can I shut the door?
Sure. You probably recognize what he just did because you've been around Red.
Mm-hmm.
He totally raged.
Yeah.
That's...
Oh, whoops! I didn't select my token.
Y'all, I still don't have a token. I think mine is the wrong token.
Wait, where did your token go?
Oh, we
Yes,
deleted it
remember,
last week in problems. Yes.
Hold
and I'm pretty
on.
sure I have the wrong token set to
I sent it to you last week as
You
well.
did. I just don't know how to do any of that.
Okay, you know what? Let me do that for you.
I know how to do it. If you click on your thing, just go edit, and then it'll allow you to put a
Don't do
like
that.
under bio. You just
Don't do that.
Not doing that.
Tantus, it might be a good time for a break.
It's super
There's
easy.
no-
Oh,
there's
actually,
reason why we're not doing that.
Why don't...
There's a
Yes,
reason
we
why
could
we're
take
not.
our first break, and you could set that up, and then we could go into actually doing the initiative and stuff, because it is right at 10 o'clock. Thank you, Unfunny One. That's a good suggestion if we're just setting this up. Okay, so we're going to take a short break. We're going to set all that up. If you need any kind of drinks, snacks, bathroom break, anything like that, do it. We'll be back with combat, because Aurak is very dumb. I mean, very dumb. So, he was not going to be listening to you guys very easily.
What does Fafnir do? He doesn't pay attention. He's just sitting there. Like,
Every once in a
He's
while,
hiding.
he goes and heals someone.
This is true. Anyway, be
He's
back.
a good boy.
We'll see you in a second.
Back near your best boy.